welcome back to the life experience, and I am back again with a part 2 of the art of being a loner. So in my previous video I made a video about the art of being a loner and not following the crowd, and in this video we're going to be talking about the art of being a popular loner, because it doesn't just end with being a loner. We're going to get into the misconceptions again, because people have a lot of misconceptions about not just popular loners but loners in general, and like introverted people, and we're going to get deep into that. And being a popular loner means that yes, you're known and you're admired and other people know you, like you're well known, but at the same time you're a loner who loves their alone time, their solitude, and values their own independence. Their social battery can run out. So, misconception number 1, that loners or popular loners are antisocial. I don't know where that came from. False. Literally so false, so far from the truth, it's literally even painful that I have to explain it. A popular loner, as I said in the beginning, a popular loner is someone that is well known but at the same time values their independence and their alone time. Just because someone is a popular loner doesn't mean that they're antisocial, because that person is still attending social events, they're still hanging out with people and doing all of these things and being social. But at the end of the day, when that social battery runs out, they are going to go and recharge by taking some time alone. That doesn't mean that they're antisocial. Literally, that's just people trying to put other people in a box. Misconception number 2, that popular loners are shy and that they're introverted. Come on, let's be real right now. And also let's debunk some misconceptions of introverts, saying that introverts are not good communicators and that they are shy and that they're all of these things. I'm sorry, just because we're not the loudest people in the room doesn't mean that we're not good at communicating. I can literally communicate as an introvert in the same way that another type of extrovert would. And another thing is that people wanted to say that loners and like introverts are like quiet and everything. It's just like, ugh, y'all are just generalizing. You guys are literally generalizing. If the tables were turned and if I said something outrageous and I said all men are the same, for example, and I made an example of men being all the same, people would have their opinions and people would not agree and people would make a big issue out of it. But why is it that when it's a whole different thing, it's not an issue? Why is it when the tables are turned, it's not an issue? Clock it. I myself, as a popular loner, and I can literally let you know that I am far from boring. I am too much of a yapper. And the thing is, this is another thing. The thing is, like, people can yap, right? People can yap for like days upon days, and they can yap for hours on end. And then there are other yappers that yap substance. And then there are other people that yap and what they're saying, it makes sense sometimes. So I'm in between that. Sometimes I'm just chatting out of my ass, and then sometimes I'm actually making sense and it's of substance. Number 3, people say that popular loners are lonely. Like, this is all mind-boggling to me. These misconceptions mind-boggling to me, because my thing is, just because someone values being alone and everything doesn't mean that they're lonely. Do you know what loneliness is? I swear you have to teach someone on the internet every single thing, because the thing is, people will take one word and try to fit it into literally everything. Loneliness is like literally when you've entered an emotional state and you have this overwhelming sense of like sadness and disconnection from not only the people but like the world in general. That's loneliness. You don't really find any meaning in relationships that are outside of you or anything. That's loneliness. And love, just because someone is alone and loves being alone doesn't mean that they're lonely. They just love their own company. Number 4, a lot of people love to say that popular loners are selfish. Selfish just because they prioritize their own happiness, their own needs and desires. Then so be it. So be it. Another misconception, and this one really gets me, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like the misconception that popular loners are not true loners. So, what is a true loner to you? What is a true loner that can be defined by you? What do you define as a loner? Because you know what I hate about the world, you know what I hate about society? They will try to box you into something. And if you do not fit into their box, this little box that they made for you, they're going to have a problem. Because why would you ever say that? Doesn't even make any sense. Just like literally, for example, if someone is known by other people, that doesn't mean that they're less of an introvert, that they're less of a loner. No. Like, no. That doesn't even make any sense. They're just because they are an introvert and they enjoy spending time alone, it doesn't make them less of a loner. Is people think that loners are constantly missing out because they love to keep to themselves, they love their solitude, they appreciate their solitude more than anything else. And because they're out there reading their book or whatever and they're just isolated, it's like people are saying, oh, but you're gonna miss out on this. Oh, but you're gonna shh, shh. Whatever you have to say, it's irrelevant, it's insignificant. Someone wants to read their book on their own and disassociate from like and literally just remove themselves from the entire world and block out the whole world, let them be it. That's what they want to do. They did not ask for you to come to their rescue or whatever the case is. Hell no. They did not ask for you to come to their rescue. They didn't even need you to come. They just wanted to spend time with themselves. Just because you're going to be the one that's going to be easy enough to give into FOMO doesn't mean that they want to do the same. And they realized that they don't have to attend every single event, hang out with every single popular person or whatever. They value quality over quantity. Another misconception is people thinking that that loners cannot be leaders. Who said that? Who said that? Like, who said that? Like, who said that? It literally makes no sense because someone telling me that someone has to be extroverted in order to be a leader, in order to be influential. You got people, I don't think people realize, yeah, like, especially like public figures, celebrities, and everything. A lot of them have alter egos that they activate, like on stage, their alter ego will automatically activate and then they will be that completely different person, but off stage they'll go back to being their introverted selves because that's who they are at heart, and they are still known, still influential, and they are still able to be leaders. People love to do this thing of just like idealizing just being an extrovert because it's gonna get you to places, and it's gonna, like, as much as it doesn't mean that just because you're an extrovert or just because you're for being extroverted doesn't mean that you have to throw other people who are either in the middle or on the other end aside, that being introverted people. Now onto the art of being a loner. You know what's so beautiful about being a loner? That they value that independence and that alone time and that solitude. A lot of people, we're surrounded by a lot of people who don't know who they are, who don't know who they are without these people, you know? And the nice thing about being a loner is that you're okay with that. And you're not looking to fulfill other people's needs and desires. Being a loner is that they're still able to maintain their independence in such a society, in such a world where everybody is just trying to please and fulfill other people's needs and desires just for their satisfaction. No, doesn't make them happy, but it makes everybody else happy. So, hey ho, they're okay with that. And loners don't care about that. They don't care about following the crowd or being the next popular person. They don't care about that. As long as they provide value in whatever aspect they want to, in whatever environment that they want to, in whatever space, and they're still able to come back to themselves and ground themselves, that's what they're gonna do. Because unlike a lot of people who just are focused on all the superficial things, they never even keep themselves grounded. They don't even know who they are, but they're just obsessed with fulfilling other people's needs and desires. But as a popular loner, or as a loner in general, you just have the best of both worlds. Like you have a social life, but you also value that time by yourself. That's amazing. And if someone ever tries to make you feel like crap because of that, then then them. Literally them. Literally, what do they have to say? Like what do they have to say that's going to benefit you? Nothing. Because all they just wanted to is just yap. All they want to do is just spill nonsense. That's all. And pride yourself in your authentic and your dependence and everything that you believe in and stand for. And yeah, embrace the fact that you're a loner in this world that's just trying to box you in to want something. Say no. Absolutely not with me. With you guys, yes. With the people pleasers, absolutely, but not with you. I've been through these situations, and it's like you're only going to be happy and full of joy in this like context if you just embrace it, because there's no good or happiness that comes out of not doing something that is not authentic to you. And with that, you guys have come to the end of the episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I comment down below if you guys enjoyed this, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you are notified when I next upload. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Smile. Yeah.
Big period.
Smile. Yeah.
Big period.
Smile. Yeah.
Big period.
Smile. Yeah.